That's interesting.
Very.
They kind of ruined it by, rebuilding that part at the bottom. But that would have been an interesting entrance back in the day.
I'd say about halfway up from Mount Royal, and look at all that branches here from the ice storm we had at the beginning of April. Look at that. There's tons and tons and tons of them. They're not going anywhere, that's for sure. Not a priority, and there's still, even in the West Island, there's still a lot of broken branches in places I noticed. Or what's the West Island? Yeah, anyway. Well, this is a first. I'm walking back down here with Grant, and we sort of veered off. We didn't go the right way to go to the top, so whatever. He's in a rush anyway. He can't stick around, so we'll do that next time. I think this is the biggest tree I've seen up here on this hill. This must be like 150 years old, give or take. That's how big they are in British Columbia. Yo, it's cool to record that because when I started building models hardcore back in the 90s, one of the kits I remember buying, I think on sale at Zeller's, with that exact same teal metallic green Mustang 1994. See why I love chrome? And it's a Moto Guzzi on top of that. Moto Guzzi. Definitely one of the most beautiful, if not the most beautiful, four-door you can have in a modern car. Dare I say, kind of like a 67 to 70 Thunderbird, maybe a Tucker. It's just a sexy, beautiful sports car. As long as it's not electric, of course. Very, very, very unique, interesting repurposing. This church, unfortunately, like so many, they lay abandoned, nobody wants to buy them or has the money to buy them, and this one was repurposed into a library. I mean, the whole inside alone is impressive. It looks more like a department store. It's all white walls and everything. It doesn't even look like a library. Very pretty groovy stuff, I must say. See, in my life, that's how everything would look. Everything would look like the 60s and under. No more colorless modern cars and people looking at their phone all the time. Wow, that's a surprise. There's an old Coke sign you don't see too much anymore on Dépanneurs, and there's one right here on Beaubien. Ranger Tabagie, which means that this street here is Ranger, not or Ranger, whatever. It's Ranger. I think it's true that in most architecture of the past, all this greatness, which is, unfortunately, some of it looks like it's crumbling, like this abandoned church here, it looks abandoned. It's just so beautifully ornate in all the little details as I'm walking by it. What really prompted me to start making a little recording is this right here on this school. Look at this sculpted kid here on the side of this building. This school, that's amazing. It's amazing. That's pretty cool too, actually. Details. I love details. That's why I love classic cars. I've always been obsessed with them since about 9. Well, that's kind of a larf, eh? I think I know a guy who might own this truck, actually, or excuse me, this Jeep. It's funny because that's the second Cherokee of its type that I see today. And there we go for you fellow Irish here. Just for you. Just pour toi, the Irish, double-sided. double-sided. I'm sure that must be the office for the Irish Society, which I think, who is it that I knew that was part of that? Oh yeah, my old friend Sean McAleer. Oh, look at this. What's that, Aston Martin? Well, you know you're not in the poor area when you see one of these babies. Check this out, eh? Yeah? Flaunt it if you got it, eh? Typical old man, baseball cap, convertible top down. Typical! If it would have been a woman, she would have been a blonde. Wow, what a pleasant surprise. I saw this car here a couple of years ago. It used to be white over blue, but I first saw it on Saint Laurent Chabanel, where I bought my DeSoto, and here it is. I'm not going to say where. Obviously repainted. Oh my god, it looks scrumptious. I'm assuming 50s, I don't know, early 50s probably. That's amazing. Color is very, very suiting indeed. Where the hell am I going here? Is there a sidewalk here? Typical anywhere, eh? Look at this frickin' bullshit. I can't believe it, eh? Jesus, no wonder we're all going broke in this goddamn province du Quebec. Look at these guys, they're driving fucking Cherokees, for Christ's sake. What the hell is that all about? Jesus Christ, this province is, oh my god, it's fucking maddening it's become to live here. It's fascinating. And they want people to come here like non-stop. And yet I'm waiting for scrap. I guarantee you it's scrap coming, that's for fucking sure. It's fucking mind-boggling. There's a lady, she's older than me, next to me. She's smiling because I'm funny, but it's true. That's why she's laughing. It's incroyable. It's true. What the hell are you doing driving Cherokees, for Christ's sake? Oh God, I'm telling you, this is why I don't like leaving my house sometimes. Sometimes I just leave my place. I walk 5 minutes. I'm already pissed off. At least in my world, it's 1957 or whatever, 65, 72. Oh my God, if I had a time machine, I would never come back to this world. Never. I've been seeing this Celica circa whatever, I don't know, 2000, 2001, 2 for some time now in my area. I look out just now outside the window, I'm like, man, I ain't never seen this thing look so good.
Best prices in some of them. There's a little girl
Chased him.
I lost him. He went up in the tree somewhere. You remember Back to the Future where George McFly looks like he's bird spotting there with with binoculars?
What are you doing? Bird spotting? What's that, Lorraine? What?
Man, this is I think this is the most far out Chevy Express I've ever seen. I mean, it's a camper conversion and it looks to me like it's been stretched even. I mean, that is out of sight, man. That's more interesting than anything parked here, I'm sure. Anything.
Yeah.
Because this part of, this part of spring, it happens so fast, right? When all the leaves come out and they're like this bright green.
Everything's just budding.
It doesn't last. Exactly. It doesn't, I don't know, it seems like that fall transitions last longer. Yeah, look at the beauty of it. And then on the other hand, you have this other beauty here, which is, of course, some people would say it's just an eyesore and probably should be torn down. But look at all that beautiful rust with the broken windows and,
Back in 1919, this is the largest grain elevator in the world. They have a trackmobile in here too that you can sometimes see.
Yeah, I filmed it a while back. Man, how's that for a car to learn how to drive, eh? I'm actually surprised that this company actually bought this, because they used to have a Camaro, and the Camaro was all dinged up on it.
Really?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I can see there's just YouTube. There's a guy backing in here with his yellow Harley, which is really bizarre because you never see these motorcycles as yellow. That's pretty cool. Neat. Oh my lord.
Hi, girl. Oh, yes.
Not every day you see a couple of classic motorcycles together like that. That's pretty cool. See, the Schwinn, she's bringing me good luck there. Just cleaned her up. She's much older than these two. These are from the 70s or 80s. Wow, not too many places I can say that you know, when there's potholes, you can actually see the cobblestones that were first laid out on the street over 100 years ago, probably. The only other place I've seen that, of course, is Old Montreal and Westmount, because Westmount's got so many shitty streets. As a matter of fact, the streets in Westmount are in worse shape than here. A Cougar, circa 1998 to whatever, 2003. You never see these cars. It was a total flop. It marked the end of that great name that dated all the way back to 67. It's still neat to see. It was actually, I read an article once about them from when they came out in 98, and they were saying it was just very advanced for its time. There was very unique styling. There's nothing else like that. Yeah, you know, times have changed for the worse way. They can't even make frickin' license plates properly anymore. Look at that. That's terrible. I don't know why. This guy must be too busy to go return that fucking plate. That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, like everything else today. El Camino. Yo, what am I listening to? Oh yeah, KRS-One.